Today was one of those first brisk and chilly mornings here in Western Mass, and we didn't quite get a frost, but I think it's coming in the next couple days. And do you know what that means? That means that the holidays are coming up. The weather's, again, getting a little colder. Things are slowing down. And right now I've got a big pot of tomatoes cooking on the stove. It smells lovely in my home because I have so many frozen. I freeze my tomatoes from the summer because I don't have time. I'm usually so active and doing so many things in the summer to go ahead and cook them down for sauce and ketchup and all the other good things. And at the same time, I don't want to get my house really hot. So I freeze them, and now I do my cooking and processing of them in the fall. And it just brings back so many memories, so many beautiful memories, and this cozy feeling of the autumn season. And another thing that it makes me think of is sickness. And so one of the things that often we associate with the colder weather is getting sick, whether it is a cold or a flu or bronchitis or anything else. So my question to you is, do you or your kids frequently get sick? And whether it is in the fall or the winter or any time for that matter. And whether, again, it could be cold, sinus infections, the flu, etc. Did you know that it's actually your body's way of detoxifying? So your body is communicating with you, showing you that toxins have accumulated and it's naturally working to release them. That's what's happening when we get sick. What a powerful mindset shift. Put a 1 in the comments if you've ever thought about it that way or if you know about this. And put a 2 if this is new to you, because again, I remember on my holistic health journey, I didn't know this at the beginning. And when I learned this, it made so much sense. That's what we're going to dive deep into today. So this concept is part of the Decoding Your Body pillar of the Radiant Health Protocol. So while getting sick can sometimes actually be beneficial, right? Because it's our body's way of cleansing and detoxifying. We'd ideally like to reduce the uncomfortable symptoms, right? That's where a holistic detox and the immune reset comes in. So when we proactively support our body's natural detoxification pathways and organs, we reduce exposure to toxins, and we rebalance our immune systems, we can dramatically decrease how often we or our children get sick. So imagine not worrying about your kids bringing home some sickness from school or getting sick during the holidays or the colder months. And even if you do, you know exactly how to support your body or your child's body for that detoxification process. So again, this applies to adults and children, and especially adults when we think of the illnesses that we've experienced through our lifetime, right? Most of the time it's during stressful times, or even with women, sometimes it's during certain stages of our menstrual cycle or pregnancy, right? Different stages of our life. And this is why the Holistic Detox program with the Immune Reset was created. In this live group program, you'll receive expert teachings from myself and all of my mentors, personalized protocols, and one-on-one guidance call. And intuitive reading is also included with myself. And for those who aren't familiar with me, my name is Dr. Beata, and I'm a holistic and integrative doctor. And the Radiant Health Protocol is what I created from my own experiences and my daughters of healing ourselves through significant health and medical challenges. And so we're not just focusing on the physical body with this work. You're going to be guided through an energetic shift where you gain clarity about what's no longer in alignment in your life and your health. And you get to gently release it so that what is aligned can enter your reality. This may include physical toxins, emotions, mental beliefs, old wounds, limiting patterns, and more. So join us now with the early bird discount. It's just been extended through Columbus Day of 2024. So that's October 14th of 2024 for the early bird discount. And so that you can really feel your best this holiday season and winter and enjoy this time and not have to worry about sickness and everything that goes along with it. So if you are ready, go ahead and comment detox or click the link below to reserve your spot and join us live. Or you can always jump in afterwards. So if you're watching past, we're starting on October 30th. And if you're watching this video after that date, you can always sign up after that date. Everyone gets the replays, the resources, all of the email accountability. So you get step-by-step guidance with that. That's broken into small but powerful shifts that you can make daily. And then if you're watching this way after, I do the holistic detox program multiple times throughout the year. So you can always jump in for the next one. You can just put retreat in the comments and I'll get you the link for the full yearly schedule so you can see what's happening next for you. And then I will potentially be offering this, the immune reset portion as a separate course, a self-paced option. So again, if you're watching this afterwards and you would just like the immune reset, go ahead and just put immune reset in the comments and I'll get you information about that. And so when we are talking about this holistic detox process and the immune reset, it is all based on the Radiant Health Protocol. And the Radiant Health Protocol is built on two foundational pillars of gut health and emotional energetics. So when we talk about gut health, this is a powerhouse. This plays a crucial role in our overall well-being, especially when it comes to our immune system, detoxification processes, and even mental health. So there's many aspects which I want to dive into today so that you get a sense for how important it is to support our gut health when we're working with immunity. So about 70% of your immune system is actually housed in your gut. And a healthy gut maintains a balance of good bacteria or beneficial bacteria, which helps your body defend against pathogens and supports your immune responses. So when the gut is imbalanced, when the microbiome is imbalanced, it's called dysbiosis. It weakens your immune defenses, making you more susceptible to infections and illnesses. And therefore, by working on healing the gut, it strengthens our immune system, making it more resilient. And then there's detoxification pathways. So the gut plays a vital role in detoxifying the body and eliminating toxins, waste, and harmful or non-beneficial bacteria through our digestion and bowel movements. Our colon is one of our biggest detoxification pathways, and there are many others as well that we want to support. And so if the gut is unhealthy or you're backed up and constipated, for example, toxins are literally building up and they are leading to inflammation and illness. And so therefore supporting gut health ensures that your body is efficiently detoxifying, removing waste, reducing toxic overload, and we are focusing on supporting your detoxification organs so that they can do their job appropriately, and again, supporting our detoxification pathways, because this is a misconception that detoxification is just a juice cleanse or, just changing your diet for a couple days. No, we need to work with our innate body, our innate systems that we have built in. How do we support them? And then naturally, our body organically is able to do the processes that it needs to. So this, again, goes way beyond just a cleanse or anything like that. We are supporting your innate processes and systems in your body. And that is part of the integrative detoxification pillar of the Radiant Health Protocol, which also looks at emotions and energetics and mental beliefs and more. And we'll cover that a little bit later. And then hormonal balance. So when we look at the gut, it is actually a powerhouse pharmacy that we have built in. It involves regulating hormones, especially those related to metabolism and stress. And a healthy gut supports proper hormone production, secretion, and metabolism. So we literally create certain hormones, neurotransmitters, and more right here in our gut. And by, again, improving our gut health, this prevents hormonal imbalances that can affect everything from mood swings to weight gain and even immune system function. So again, clear connection there to our gut health and our immunity. Now, we mentioned mental health and emotional balance. And we often, or some of us may hear that the gut is referred to as the second brain. I personally actually call it our first brain because it is so connected and so critical in how our mental and emotional health is. Because again, like I mentioned, our gut is a pharmacy that we have built in. So it produces neurotransmitters like serotonin that affect mood, sleep, and stress. And gut imbalances can lead to mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and chronic stress through the gut-brain axis. I dive deep into this aspect and everything about gut health in a free masterclass. So if you'd like to get that free masterclass, go ahead and just put gut health in the comments and I'll get you free access to it. And so when we look at healing the gut and working with the gut-brain axis and supporting it, we're actually fostering emotional and mental well-being, which bidirectionally supports your overall health and ability to manage stress. So this is how it works. If we are supporting our gut health, it's going to improve our emotional health, and vice versa. If we're really stressed and we're not in emotionally a great space, then it can negatively affect our gut. So that's that bidirectional communication there. However, the gut is quantum and we are quantum. Our body is quantum. We are a universe. So when we're looking at the gut, it communicates with everything. It communicates with so many other organs that it directly impacts. So it's more than just bidirectional communication. That's to the brain, but the gut, again, connects to so many other organs, affects our tissues, our health, our well-being overall. Now, again, this is tied to that emotional and mental well-being, which is the emotional energetics pillar that we'll talk about in just a minute. And then we need to talk about nutrient absorption, because a healthy gut is essential for absorbing nutrients from the food that you eat. So holistic nutrition and nourishment is the other pillar that falls under gut health of the Radiant Health protocol. And we're looking at nourishment on a mind, body, and soul level. So nourishing our body with movement, nourishing it with touch, nourishing our minds, nourishing our souls, aligning with our purpose, as well as nourishing ourselves with holistic, organic, natural, whole foods. And so, but this is the caveat though, if we're eating all of these fantastic things, we need to make sure that we can actually absorb and utilize them in our body. So when our gut is imbalanced, it actually doesn't absorb and utilize what you're eating. And again, I go over that more in the free gut health masterclass, how if our digestion is not optimal and our gut health is not optimal, we're actually creating inflammation in our body, leading to leaky gut, which again, I talk more about there. But when our gut is balanced, your body efficiently takes in vitamins and minerals. It can absorb them, it can utilize them. And it is crucial for energy, our immune health, and overall vitality. So poor gut health can lead to nutrient deficiencies that weaken the body's ability to function and recover. And then we need to mention autoimmune conditions as well, because imbalances in the gut can lead to leaky gut syndrome. Again, I go deeper into this in that free gut health masterclass, but essentially it means that the lining of the gut wall becomes permeable, allowing toxins and undigested food particles to enter the bloodstream. So I have a food allergy masterclass where I also go deeper into this, because this is one of the biggest root causes of food allergies. Put food allergy in the comments if you'd like to get that. And I will be creating an autoimmunity masterclass as well. Go ahead and put autoimmunity in the comments and I will get you that when it is ready. And so essentially when these undigested food particles and toxins enter the bloodstream, this triggers inflammation and can worsen or cause autoimmune conditions. So a healthy gut with a healed and sealed lining reduces the risk of triggering this overactive immune response. And by focusing on gut health, you're building the foundation for a resilient immune system, improved detoxification, balanced hormones, better mental health, and overall vitality. So this is why gut health is one of the main pillars and the foundational pillars of the Radiant Health Protocol, because it is key to maintaining a healthy body, mind, and immune system. So if you are ready to feel your best this holiday season and winter, comment detox or click the link below and sign up. Join us live or watch the replays. Join the Holistic Detox program with the Immune Reset. So now let's go into the emotional energetics portion. And so earlier we alluded to this with that gut-brain axis. So our gut affects our emotional and mental states, but at the same time, our emotional and mental states affect our gut as well. So when we are talking about an emotional detox, which is part of the holistic detox process and program, this is the process of releasing stored emotional stress, trauma, and negative energy that can build up in your body and mind over time. So just like a physical detox helps eliminate physical toxins from your body. An emotional detox will help release the emotional baggage that weighs you down and disrupts your overall well-being. So through this process, we work with the divine and with our higher selves, with our higher power, whatever word you use to describe that, to access our innate inner wisdom and all that is. So that's a big portion of the emotional energetic section. And so what happens, or how does this work, right? Why is it important? So first, we actually can release stored emotions. So emotions like fear or anger or grief or shame, when they're unprocessed, they can get stuck in the body. And these emotions are often stored. They literally get stored in our muscles, our tissues, and our nervous system, and also in our energetic field, because we are energetic beings and we are electrical beings. And again, I dive deeper into that in the master classes if you decide to sign up for those as well. But what this does is those trapped and stored emotions, it leads to tension, it leads to stress, and even physical ailments. It can manifest in physical signs and symptoms, and pain, chronic pain, fatigue. Again, it can even manifest in a cold or a lung condition, autoimmunity, etc. So we need to work together with these emotional energetics to understand the full picture of what's going on. And an emotional detox works by allowing you to recognize, feel, and release these emotions in a healthy way, helping to prevent them from manifesting as chronic stress or an illness. Now, what's important to mention in this is that when we talk about old wounds or traumas, certain people, it can feel scary to think of those or to approach those. What I want you to know is that when we're working with energetics, what this does is that you do not relive anything. You do not get re-traumatized or anything like that. There are ways that we can work with your body, essentially with your body, with your energetics, so that you can feel the emotion, you can process it. Some people cry, some people have anger come up, some people have laughter come up or giggling or whatever it is. But in a safe space, you can feel the emotion and let it integrate and process, because many times these are stored and trapped in our bodies because they were never processed. We suppressed them, we repressed them because they felt too scary to deal with at the moment. And maybe now, even into adulthood, we may feel like we don't know how to approach these. They feel uncomfortable. We may not have the tools and support to do so. And that is included, again, in this holistic detox process. That's why I include a one-on-one guidance call and intuitive reading. In that guidance call, you have a safe space where we connect without any judgment, without any criticism. I listen to what comes up for you during this holistic detox process. And also at the same time, you get an intuitive reading of what may need support to allow this to release, whether it is a physical organ that needs support, a physical detoxification pathway that needs support, maybe an emotion or a certain energy that needs to be released. We work with this together, and that's why I offer this one-on-one care included in this group program. So now we also want to clear mental and emotional blockages, right? Because again, these are stored in our body. So those unresolved emotions can lead to mental and emotional blocks. So it prevents us from fully experiencing joy and peace and clarity. And an emotional detox helps you uncover these blockages and remove them. So you let go, you're able to release, and you create space for more positive emotions like love and gratitude and happiness to fill your day. This process involves self-reflection, journaling, mindfulness, guided meditation, and energy healing to identify and let go of old patterns. You experience an energetic shift and transformation through this holistic detox process. No one leaves the same, because your energy literally shifts as you gain insights, as you gain clarity, and as you access your own innate wisdom. And next, we need to look at supporting our mental clarity and focus. So when we're holding on to our unresolved emotions, our mind can be cluttered and overwhelmed. So when we're looking at an emotional detox, this helps you declutter your mental space by processing again and integrating and releasing those emotions, leading to greater mental clarity, focus, and emotional balance. And it allows you to move forward with a sense of purpose and calm rather than being weighed down by past experiences. So we all of us have some kind of emotional baggage that we carry around with us, whether we're aware of it or not. And it is showing up in the way that we present ourselves day to day. It shows up in our relationships, in what triggers us, in our mood, etc. This is so important to look at. And then again, that combination, that integration, because we're quantum, this in effect, by working on our emotions, can reduce physical symptoms. So emotions and physical health are closely connected. When emotions like stress or sadness are suppressed, they can manifest as physical symptoms, right? We may try to not think of things. We may try to, again, put them in the closet, shove them away, but our body keeps the score is one of my favorite books by Bessel van der Kolk, but our body keeps the score. So we may consciously try to suppress some things, but our physical body remembers, and that's when it shows up as headaches or digestive issues, chronic pain or fatigue. And this emotional detox releases the trapped emotions and often leads to relief from the physical symptoms as well. I see this in my clients all the time. Just this past week, someone's arm pain went away. I've had back pain go away, knee pain go away, headaches go away, neck pain go away, without putting a hand on them. I'm an orthopedic manual physical therapist, so I do body work. However, that was not the most important root cause for these individuals. It was the emotional and energetic side. So this is so important because when we work with the emotions and the energies, we can directly impact our physical health as well. So for example, releasing anger or grief can help relieve tension in the body, while letting go of anxiety can improve digestion or sleep. And same thing, it's in our organs as well. So anger, for example, can be stored in our liver and our gallbladder, and grief can be stored in our lungs. So again, this is part of that decoding the body process of the Radiant Health Protocol. When we start understanding what are the signs and symptoms that our body is showing us, right? What are the messages behind those? And then we're empowered to know how to work with them. And I also want to mention that this emotional energetic component, if you'd like to learn more about this, especially the old wounds and traumas, I just hosted recently a free body alchemy masterclass where we dive deep into this in a safe way. So if you would like free access to that, just put body alchemy in the comments and I'll be sure to get you that masterclass. All right, next is we need to look at the nervous system, because part of that gut-brain axis is also the vagus nerve, which again is a wandering nerve. So it connects from our brain down to our gut as well. That's one of the biggest pathways, but all over the body. And so this also dictates our nervous system, or our fight or flight versus rest and digest states. So emotional detox helps to regulate our nervous system by bringing our body out of a constant state of fight or flight or stress or anxiety or worry, which is often triggered by unresolved emotions, and into a state of rest and digest. So this balancing of the nervous system helps reduce stress, improves immune function, and allows your body to heal more effectively and naturally. When we support our body, when we give it nourishment, when we clear the blockages, when we, again, detox and reduce the exposure to toxins, our body knows how to keep us healthy. It knows what to do. Right in this moment, you don't have to think about it. But even if you're getting sick, your body knows what it's doing. It's sensing a buildup of toxins, whether they are physical, mental, emotional, and it is releasing them. And we also need to look at creating energetic alignment. Emotions are a form of energy. And when emotions are not released, they create energetic blockages, disrupting the natural flow of energy through your body. Sometimes this is called chi or life force or other names. And this can not only affect, again, our mood and our mental and emotional states, but also our physical health and our spiritual health. We need to be in alignment spiritually, and that's why we work with the divine and our higher selves. And an emotional detox helps to clear those blocks and helps to restore your body's natural energy flow and bring you into alignment with your true self and purpose. And then again, healing those old wounds and patterns is important. When we do an emotional detox, we allow you in a safe way to address and heal those old emotional wounds. Maybe they're traumas, maybe they're limiting beliefs or limiting patterns that we've been playing out that may have been holding you back for years. By acknowledging and processing those emotions and integrating them, you break free from unhealthy emotional patterns or responses that you may or may not even know that you're doing and continuing. So these may be chronic fear or resentment or self-sabotage. This healing process opens the door to personal growth and emotional resilience. And this is where your entire life changes, because it's not just about your physical health or your emotional or mental health. Again, it's how are you showing up in your relationships, in your business, and your career? How are you showing up in your family life and your parenting? This affects everything. And we want to promote self-awareness and empowerment. So through the emotional detox process, you become more aware of your emotional triggers and patterns and the deeper feelings that drive your behavior. This self-awareness helps you respond to life's challenges with more consciousness and control rather than a reaction, right? When you're triggered, we react, right? We don't want to do that from a place of unresolved emotion. We want to get to a place where we can respond, we can witness, and we can observe, and then we can calmly respond instead of that big reaction. Now, we're all human. And so, it's okay if you're like, oh my gosh, I just, reacted, or I just got triggered. Absolutely. That's part of the process. Healing happens in layers. And I know that I am not the same person as I was years ago when I started doing this work, because I no longer react in the way that I used to. Now I can calmly respond. Sure, do I occasionally get triggered? Yes. And I catch myself, and the flow in my life is so much more easeful because of it. And again, we go deeper into this in that free Body Alchemy Masterclass. So I invite you to just put Body Alchemy in the comments, and I'll get you that masterclass so you can have immediate access to the replays and resources associated with it. And so when we have this work, when we do this work, we result in emotional empowerment. We have the tools and the resilience to face emotional stress in a healthy and balanced way. So I alluded to some of the ways that we do this, but I just wanted to share some more so you know kind of what's included in this holistic detox process from the emotional standpoint, because the physical is kind of easy to understand, I think. Maybe for some of you, you may have questions around it, and that's fine as well. You can always go ahead and put questions in the comments or send me an email at beata@holisticdrbeata.com. But from the emotional side, it can be kind of non-tangible, right? So when we do an emotional detox, we use forms such as mindfulness and guided meditation. And these practices help you become aware of your emotions without judgment, just witnessing, and then allowing you to release them in a healthy way using energetics. We also use breath work. So there's certain breathing techniques that can help release stored emotion and tensions in the body. And it works with your physiology in a somatic way to release. We also do journaling. So writing down our thoughts and emotions can provide clarity and insight, and that can lead to an emotional release, as well as I teach a process called automatic writing or automatic journaling, where you actually start accessing your subconscious and unconscious levels and understanding. You may get messages and insights from that level that you've never been aware of before. I receive them all the time. Clients do as well. And again, in this process, in the holistic detox process, we use energy. So you get energy healing, and we use techniques like the radiant energy techniques. We use energy medicine. We work with our chakras and meridians to help clear emotional blockages. Again, we also have a supportive community. This is a group of us going through this process together. So we are here to support you and to cheer you on. And also you get that one-on-one guidance called an intuitive reading with myself. That's where, again, it's a safe, private space where we can share what came up for you and support you through that, as well as you receive that intuitive reading so that you can gain clarity about, is there a certain organ that needs detoxification? Is there a pathway that needs support? Is there a certain emotion that's holding you back or limiting pattern that's holding you back? To allow yourself to fully release and let go for your highest and greatest good and all. And then again, we alluded to this as well, that decoding the body. So we start understanding the messages and the signs and symptoms that your body is showing you. With also, there's deeper work that we do in the Radiant Health Community Mastermind, where I also teach something called divine muscle testing. This is an advanced form of an applied kinesiology and allows you to access your own innate wisdom in support working with the divine and the all-knowing. And so there's many benefits to this process, but especially the emotional side of this holistic detox process is you get increased emotional balance and stability. You get enhanced physical health, so less stress, improved digestion, better sleep, better immunity. You get greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence, a sense of lightness, freedom, and mental clarity. I get this very often where that's probably the biggest thing I hear is after doing some of this work where people just feel lighter. They feel like a weight has been lifted off. They feel like there's a spring in their step. They dance a little bit, after the session. It is this freeing of energy so that you have your life force and you can experience radiance and vitality in all aspects of your life. And then you also, again, get the ability to handle stress and challenges with ease, a deeper connection to yourself and others, and a deeper connection to your purpose. So by incorporating this emotional detox along with the physical detoxification aspect, the gut health aspect, this creates a holistic approach to health and wellness. It's not just restoring balance to your immune system or your mind or your body, but it also helps align your energy, leading to a more fulfilled, peaceful, and radiant life. And I also want to mention that if you are looking into this for your kids, there are techniques that you can do with your kids. You can teach them and they can be empowered. And honestly, I've worked with moms who have babies quite a bit. And so there are techniques that you can do for your baby. So this is applicable to all ages, all ranges. And again, we want to have you experience this radiance, this vitality in your life. So if you are ready to feel your best this holiday season and throughout the winter, comment detox below and go ahead and click the link and reserve your spot today. Join us live, catch us in the replays if you're watching this later, or again, further mini retreats and programs in the future if you're watching this much later. But either way, if you sign up, you get all access. You get live access if you're before October 30th. You get replays, resources, email accountability. This is built in so that you have step-by-step guidance through the whole process, and it's broken down into easy to consume, small but powerful shifts that you can make daily to create this transformation for yourself and throughout the year. So I'm wishing you and your loved ones all the best, and I will see you hopefully at the Holistic Detox program with the Immune Reset and around on some of my other videos as well.